Hello, everybody. Kenny here, also known as psyguyorami. Welcome to a vlog. I wanted to do a quick bit of a medical update on how things are going mentally. I am currently on methylphenidate for my ADHD. It started out as the lowest dose, and I've now been moved up to 27 milligrams. I'm about 2.5 weeks into it, and it's going well. It was kind of a rough start. Also, I apologize. I look a little rough. The audio may be a bit crazy, maybe a bit low, and there's some stuff going on, but I want to do a quick update on this. There's been a lot going on in real life. But anyway, this is the one thing I wanted to focus on, relevant. Just to share it maybe for people that haven't tried methylphenidate, or if you have, you can share below, I guess. My brain's all over the place. It is helping, but it's crazy day at work. Anyway, I have noticed that it is making it easier to, once I can lock in on a task, I'm able to hold focus a lot better. I also have bipolar, so I can have a mood swing, but I'm on a lamotrigine for that, so it's helping. But overall, the methylphenidate, it was brand new. We had done non-stimulants for a while. I did those for probably 4 months a piece. We did 2 different ones that was available on the market. They seem to help a bit, but not as much as the methylphenidate is able to trigger within my mighty mind. So there's that. It's really helping. At first, like I said, it was kind of rough. I was having headaches, like during the crash time, essentially near the tail end of it wearing off. It seems to last about maybe 6 to 8 hours, maybe a little bit more, depending on the day, depending on what I drink, what I eat. Part of my current regimen is that I will take it when I get up. I'm usually up probably 7:45, 8 o'clock. I'll get up and take it. I have it beside my bed. I'll take it with some water. Give it about 20, 30 minutes, and then I'll probably eat something small for breakfast. Usually something with milk. Lately I've been eating milk with a Nutty Buddy in the morning. It's a chocolate peanut butter. If you've never had them, they're really good. But I'll have that with milk. And then I also take a swig of V8. I've always been incorporating V8 to my diet, rather it's Splash or the normal one. Splash is great. I used it for a number of years, but the real OG V8 is the most healthy. So I'm trying to work that in with at least 2 drinks a day. So anyway, I take that along with a gabapentin for my lower back pain. I have a triggered nerve there every so often. And that's part of the regimen, and it seems to really impact. It takes about 30 to 45 minutes for it to kick in, but once it does, I mean, it's not like a 100% improvement, but there is an improvement that is, I don't know. I mean, look, if I had to gauge it to like my standard baseline before taking it, like coming off the non-stimulants, there was about a month gap between that and starting this one. If I had to gauge that baseline and look at it as percentage-wise as to what you would expect, I think, with normal focus, which is really kind of hard to, I don't know, look, it's helping. I would say there's probably been maybe a 50 to 60% increase in my focus capability, if that makes sense. It may or may not. Kind of getting into the weeds here because this is last minute, but it's helping. I like it. But to note, I only take it during the week. I only take it at work. I have planned on, if I do any long drives or go away for the weekend, I'm going to bring some with me. But I am taking a vacation, quote unquote, from them every so often, just to kind of help, because I don't want my body to get too used to it. Because once that happens, obviously I got to start to increase it, and I don't want to go any higher. I hate pills. I cannot express enough how much I hate pills. But because of my mental build, it's needed, and I've come to accept that. So, and just to note, I was diagnosed ADHD last year, although I'm pretty sure I went undiagnosed for probably since at least high school, maybe even late middle school. So, just like when I was diagnosed bipolar, man, it was a revelation. But anyway, that's a bit of my story. That's how it's going. It's ran a bit long, but anyway, stay safe, stay sane. Remember, you're awesome. Never let the world tell you otherwise, and I will see you later. Peace.